Greetings, minions. Auntie Heather here, along with my friend, Fang. Say hello, minions. This is Mr. Fang. He is, if you notice that his markings on his nose kind of look like a fang. They also kind of look like a bat if you like tilt your head. But he is one of my kitties. He is not the kitty you saw in my former vlog over here outside the door. That was actually Smudge. But I was trying to get Mr. Smudge to be in the video today, but he was being a naughty boy and kept biting his mommy, and that is not acceptable behavior. So Mr. Fang wanted to come and say hi, and I'm sure he will wander through the video the entire time, and you're not even going to listen to what I have to say because how adorbs is he? Anyway, you guys had amazing questions, and I'm so, what is he doing? Get down, Fang! What are you doing? Get down! He thinks he's a baby. I don't. He is. He's a baby. I admit it. I do not put him in a carriage and push him around town. I may now. But you guys had fantastic questions, and I wanted to get to all of them, and I can't because you gave me so many questions, but it's really exciting, so please always ask me questions and always give me comments because I am reading every single one, and if I don't address it now, I may address it in the future, and we'll see. And if all else fails, you can always ask me in a more, I don't know, more direct? I don't know, another direct way. Like follow me on Twitter, especially if you want like an immediate response. I'm pretty good at that. I am at Heather Brewer, no space. So when it comes to the questions you asked most, first off, you asked about my kitties. Well, you met Fang, and you kind of met Smudge. I'll show you him at a later date in a more close-up way because he's adorbs too. Then there's also a Menti. She is black and a little pudgy and has beautiful green eyes, and she's amazing. So those are my kitties. I adore them. They're wonderful. You asked about my tattoos. A couple of you asked if I had tattoos in locations that I could not show on YouTube. The answer is yes. Let me explain though, because it's not what you think. I'm wearing pants. And my tattoos, I have one on each leg, so I have 2 tattoos that I cannot show you without taking my pants off. And life lesson time, never take your pants off on the internet. Just a little thing I live by. Never trust a guy in a tunic, never take your pants off on the internet. So I do have other tattoos, so I have 4 that I can show you. This is the tattoo I got when I hit the New York Times. It has a little blood drop because it took blood, sweat, and tears to get there. This is a tattoo I got in London. It, of course, is inspired by Alice in Wonderland. It says, "We're all mad here," because we are. This is Vlad's mark. And I figure he lives inside my head, so I can have his mark on my body. This is the North Star. My husband also has this tattoo. We got it on our 15th wedding anniversary. We've been together 18.5 years now, but we got this because the North Star is unwavering, and it will always lead you home. Oh, how cute. I know, it's disgusting. We're mushy like that, but it's cool, whatever. You asked about my favorite things. Favorite horror movies are impossible for me to define. I love horror. Now, when I say horror, I mean like real horror. I don't mean like things that startle you. I don't like things that just like jump out and get you. I don't like the screamer videos. I don't like stuff like that. I'm not a fan of like Insidious and things like that because frankly I laughed at the bad guy in that one. He looked like Darth Maul. So, you know, I like true creepy horror that just kind of sneaks up on you and gives you a shiver. So that's pretty broad sweeping. Somebody asked about The Omen. Oh yeah, love The Omen. Fantastic, fantastic series of movies. My favorite color is black. It's also my 2nd and 3rd favorite color. My 4th favorite color is purple. So, you know, I mean, go fig. I like black. Look at my office. Are you kidding me? My favorite food, I like Mexican food the best. It is so amazing. I'm also a huge consumer of fruit. Really pretty much everything when it comes to fruit, but especially lately mangoes and peaches. Fruit's good for you and it's tasty and it's awesome, so eat more of it. I love Starbucks. I love Starbucks so much. Right now it's summertime, so I'm trying to stay cool. So generally when I go in, I say, "Hi, can you give me a Trenta black iced tea, unsweetened, extra ice?" Because I like the ice. I don't know, it's a thing. Also, I am into gaming. Somebody asked me that. They would ask me if I would give out my gamer tag on Xbox. No. Auntie doesn't give out that. She doesn't give out her cell phone. Privacy, things like that, you really need to keep private. It's a protection thing. You should listen too because it's something that, you know, you don't want to be giving out all of your personal information and having people inviting them into your life when you really don't know them. So, by the way, I'm very big on that online. You have to be very careful. You know, if you put yourself out there, you can really endanger yourself. So please, please be careful. Guard your information. Don't give people your cell phone numbers. Don't tell them where you live. Don't give out info that can invite them into your life because you don't know what kind of creepers they are, you know? As far as games go, my favorite game of all time is probably Final Fantasy VII. I love the RPG. I'm really into Sims, especially if I'm having a bad day. I will play Sims and, you know, knock off a couple of characters, and then I'm having a better day. I know that's a terrible thing to admit to, but that's life. Latest game I'm really loving. Just finished Bioshock Infinite. I'm having a problem. I'm kind of having a gamer hangover. This game was so perfect. What do you play after you play Bioshock Infinite? So if you have any suggestions, throw them out there. I really do love horror games. If they're really well done and have a great story, like let's see, Crimson Butterfly, stuff like that. Oh, if you have anything like that, that's a great suggestion. Throw it out there because I'm always looking for good game suggestions. In my spare time, I go to Renaissance fairs and I spend a lot of time at Disney World and on Disney cruises and stuff because I'm really into the Disney. I know a lot of people would look at me and go, Auntie, seriously? You, Disney? Yeah, I'm a total Disney nerd and very proud of it. You know, I mean, some people might look at me and judge me as not being the most wholesome person, but I promise you, I like it at Disney. Anyway, some of your other questions that I wanted to get to real quick before I run out of time, which is happening every second. There's so much pressure to filming these things. I had no idea. You guys asked, let's see. What is my favorite superhero? My favorite superhero is Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man. I think he's the best. He's totally tormented and tortured and a real person with real problems and superhero problems. So I really dig him. Also, a lot of you were asking actually about sock puppets, and so I've been giving this a lot of thought. And I'm like, you know what? I wonder what it would be like if we filmed a scene from Vladimir Todd with sock puppets. I mean, what would that even be like? Vlad squeezed his eyes shut tight. He was awake, but he wasn't incredibly happy about it. Weekends, even summer weekends, were meant for sleeping in. Especially when those weekends were spent hanging out super late under the full moon because your vampire genes won't let you go to bed before they've had their fill of nighttime. Even more so when you only had a matter of days before the joy of summer would be over and the dread of school would begin. A low buzzing sound drifted over his face, paused, then moved again toward his right ear. He popped open one eye and glared in disgust at the housefly that was hovering about the room. So that's what had woken him. The fly fluttered over and landed on the tip of Vlad's nose. He swatted it away, and when it took refuge on his pillow, he smacked his hand down to squash it, but missed. Vlad grumbled obscenities under his breath. What did the fly have against sleep, anyway? Flapping its tiny wings, it buzzed across the room and landed directly on the center of Henry's forehead. After a moment of hesitation, Vlad crept over to Henry's sleeping bag. He raised his hand slowly, giving the fly one final chance to move. He whispered,
"Don't think I won't do it."
The fly responded by washing its gross little fly face. If it could have spoken, Vlad was almost positive it would have laughed at him. Vlad brought his hand down fast and hard. The slapping sound his palm made when it hit Henry's skin echoed throughout his bedroom, but was shortly covered by a yelp from Henry, who sat up clutching his forehead.
Dude!
Vlad straightened his shoulders, triumphant in battle.
There was a fly.
Henry rubbed his forehead, snarling in disgust.
Well, did you at least kill it?
I think so.
Oh no, on second thought, that'd be terrible. Let's not do that. Let's see. Any other questions you guys had? A lot of writing questions. I promise I will do an entire vlog on writing. But something I did want to address that came up a couple of times. A couple of people mentioned the cinnamon challenge. I'm going to give you my opinion on the cinnamon challenge, and if you disagree with me, that's fine. You're entitled to disagree. However, I want to protect my minions because I really care about you guys, and I really do. I really do. You guys mean the world to me. The cinnamon challenge is stupid. Don't do it. It's incredibly dangerous. I mean, people have died from doing the cinnamon challenge. And it is not Auntie Heather approved. So if you're thinking about doing it, don't do it, because you can develop all sorts of terrible lung issues that can come back later on. And while it might seem funny now, it's not necessarily something that's good for you. You have to protect your body. Be good to yourself, because you get one body in this life and you got to protect it and you got to take care of yourself. So, you know, I told you guys at the end of the last video to be safe, and I definitely mean that. Please be safe. Please take care of your body and don't do the cinnamon challenge, because it's just dumb. I mean, it's not even funny, really. So you guys asked a lot about books and a lot about writing and stuff like that. So I think what I'm going to do is I think that my next video will be about writing. Either my video will be about writing and publishing, or it will be story hour with Auntie Heather. I want you guys to choose. Do you want me to talk about writing, or do you want me to put curlers in my hair, wear my jammies, and read you a bedtime story? Okay, you let me know. Put it in the comments. I told you, I have no idea where the comments are. The comments, put them here. Oh, there's a comment there, there's a comment there. I don't even know where the comments are. So you guys make up your mind. You choose what my video is, and that's it. We're all done for today. So I will be doing this weekly. Watch out for that. Be good, be safe, and remember, Auntie Heather loves you.